Okay, guys, welcome to my live today. As you guys know, we're going to be watching this true crime story. I am really excited about it. And this is my first day starting this. I'm giving it a little trial to see what's up, and we're going to be watching the screen together. So let's check it out. Okay, this video includes commentary and analysis for reporting and educational purposes only, for the purpose of fair use. Okay, so let me get us started. Oh, as a matter of fact, I'm waiting for a few people to come on in so we can watch this video. Let me tell everyone on Facebook, on Instagram, to join us here live so we can watch this video together. I'm gonna wait for a few people to come on in so we can watch and have a good time. So this is the actual footage of what other husband would take care of their wife. Ooh, so this is an interesting one, and getting ready, right? Let's see. Waiting for some people to come on in, like I said, and then we're going to get started. This is going to be fun, fun, fun. So let me just go here and tell some people to join me now live for some true crime. You know, join me live on. We're gonna be watching this, so I'm waiting for some few people to come in. Watch it. Join me live on YouTube right now. Watching true crimes together. Ooh, let me know if you guys are excited. I'm so excited. This is my first time doing this true crime live, but I'm really excited about it. Don't mind if I'm looking over there. I'm just looking at the screen. I know you're right there. So we're gonna watch this. This is going to be interesting. If you don't know much about me, I'm a retired NYPD detective, 20 years. Once again, like I said, we're gonna watch some true crime. We're gonna discuss. We're gonna talk about it, live commentary, and this includes, like I said, analysis and for educational purposes only. Right. So let me tell them. I'm just telling YouTube. So I'm just telling some people where to catch me live. And then I'm waiting for some people to come on in. I know it looks like we're here for a while, right? But don't worry, I'm getting ready to play the video, some true crime videos, and we're gonna have a good time watching this. We're gonna get some commentary, and I'm gonna get you guys' opinion about it. So, all right. So let's hit play and see what we got here. All right.
Husband would take care of their wife. Nobody.
He went out to clean out my poop with the Clorox.
Oh no, it already started off. Look at her. She's sitting there in the bed. Let me get some what you guys are thinking right now. Let's put some stuff up. So she's sitting there in the bed. Let's see. I may have to turn my sound up.
Wipes. He came back in and he shoved it in my mouth. He said, I should make you swallow this, the dirty zoo animal you are.
And so when we brought her in, Dr. Hanan came in. He's like, why do you have all these bruises? He was trying to blame me. I will make.
Oh no, already. This guy is trying to blame someone else. Oh man, let's see. Hold on. This is a good one. Hold on, guys. I got it. I like to go and watch myself at the same time as we're watching this because it's a good one. So let's see live. Let's make sure that we are live. I'm not sure. I want to make sure that I am actually live and I'm not seeing this here. We're going to watch it. Just give me a second. We're going to be watching this. This is good. Stay there. I'm just got to make sure. I'm just getting a few more people in as we're getting ready to watch this live.
You can swallow every pill of morphine that you have in that bottle and you will be out of this world within 1 hour. Do you hear me? And I've been by her side the whole time, which will never change.
A beloved doctor with a rare form of cancer reveals that she's been fighting a second secret battle behind closed doors. It's a story
Oh.
written on her face.
Oh, wow. Look at that. Look at her face. Oh, man, I hope this one is not, you know. Let's see some comments. Let's see what people are saying in the comments real fast. Where are my comments? See what, oops, let's see what some comments are saying down here, because this one, let's see, abusing your wife who has cancer is a big level of demonic. Wow, it's crazy. All right, let's see, let's finish
And
watching.
bruises, and preserved in a recording her husband knows nothing about. The question is, did her escape come too late?
I was able to make it to the front door with my walker, and I was able to get out to them. And I said, I need help, I need out, I need out.
The following report is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen
Yeah.
before until now.
Okay.
A hospital
That's just-
administrator
By the way, you have to put that disclaimer up because, you know, you don't want any issues. So, and this is actual footage. So this is bananas.
in Grand Forks, North Dakota, calls the police when a cancer patient reports being subjected to physical mistreatment at the hands of her husband.
Okay, so they call the police, as you guys may see, because apparently that's her husband right here, right? And she's being mistreated by him. And this is what the footage is saying. So hold on. Let me make sure this live is good. Live. I can't. Stephanie! Let me call my daughter to fix this one. Oh, here it is. Okay. Okay, close. It's up. All right. No, I just wanted to make sure this live was up, but it's good. I want to finish watching with my peoples. It's good. I just wanted to make sure that it was up good and everyone is able to see it. So, you know, they're good. And I don't know why my live is showing a commercial, but all right, so let's finish watching this. And
You
what
we
happened?
could do it a little differently here.
Where?
Click here, yeah.
Here? No, this is good.
Okay,
'Cause-
because I was gonna say maybe.
No,
you
no, no,
could-
this is good. This is good. I'm
Okay.
live right now. Yeah. Kids are coming in trying to change everything. All right, so let's finish watching some of this.
We would like an officer to come here to help issue a no trespass. And this particular individual, we're expecting him in like the next 10 minutes to be on site. And he does have a history of violence. So could we get somebody over here kind of right away?
And is he an employee or somebody coming in to visit a patient?
No,
So keep in mind that the wife is in the hospital, and that sounds like the hospital administrations that's calling regarding what's happening right now. So keep that in mind as we're watching this.
but the spouse is an inpatient, so he's not allowed to see her due to the nature of some of the things she's disclosed.
An officer with the Grand Forks Police Department is dispatched to Altru Hospital, where after getting a brief rundown from employees, she leaves a message for 40-year-old Josh Temple, the man they want trespassed.
I'm talking with.
And don't forget, that's the husband. That's the husband right there that you guys just saw on the screen. So let's continue watching. As a matter of fact, let me see what's going on in the comments as people, I want to see what people are saying about this case. Hold on. This is bananas. I'm going to lower this and go to the comments, see what people are saying about it, because let me tell you. Some people are saying, oh, I can't curse. Men like him should have to register in the same manner as SAs. Wow. Let me know what you guys are thinking in the comments so far. I know we just started it, but let's watch a little bit more.
with hospital staff here. For whatever reason, it doesn't sound like they would like you here. This phone call is to let you know you are not allowed to come to Altru for any reason unless you have emergency medical attention that is needed. Other than that, I do understand that your wife is in here obtaining treatment, but you are not allowed on the property.
Okay, so it seems like his wife is in the hospital, she's getting treatment, and he's no longer allowed on the property, which is, well,
I'll go up to 411 and interview her. Do you want to just hang out just to see if he does end up showing up, or just make sure he doesn't? Typically, if they're going to be violent with a spouse, they won't typically be with us. But I mean, I guess really that doesn't mean anything, but typically, they do stuff like that in private, right?
I was just
And then
gonna say, yeah, it's more of a.
behind closed doors type thing. Yeah.
oh,
The officer arrives at the room where Josh's wife, Dr. Whitney Temple, is receiving treatment for complications arising from chemotherapy.
all right, so you guys understand what's happening? So now the officers arrive, she's having complications from her chemo. So the officers now arrive on the scene.
She does have a cancer diagnosis
Yes.
of some sort, okay. And what is she here for currently?
It depends on how you spin it, right?
Okay.
She had diarrhea. She's being abused. I mean, she knew she would potentially die because she has low platelets. So she used her diarrhea as her excuse and weakness to get here.
Okay.
To try to go for safe.
And maybe it's not what we're thinking here, right? Maybe it's more verbal abuse, which is something that you'll know when you see her. Okay.
Crazy.
The officer learns that Whitney came to the hospital by ambulance 2 days earlier. But before she can get more information, she gets a phone call back from Josh, who believes this stems from a conflict between himself and medical staff.
Okay, so the husband is like, oh, this is just a conflict between myself and the medical staff. Everything is all good. I'm not giving my wife any issues.
I was there last night taking care of her, and I think they're mad because I had her get out of her bed and stand up for a little while as well. And they missed that she was fluid overloaded, and so they weren't following proper, because I know a lot about medicine too, and my wife's a physician.
Okay.
And I study it. I love medicine, absolutely.
Now, what does this have to do with, the cops were called for him abusing his wife verbally, and he's talking about studying medicine? Come on. I don't get that. I mean, this is crazy.
Absolutely love it. I was in the Army for 8 years, and I was a combat lifesaver and fell in
I
love
think someone that was in the Army, you would know how to treat their loved one.
with medicine. I probably should have just went that route and still think about it, of doing physician route anyway. But so I know a lot about it, and saved a lot of lives in Iraq too.
Having established his credentials, Josh, a home builder by profession, says that before he realized she was fluid overloaded, he had her stand for about 10 minutes to build up her strength.
And she ended up falling again. She's been falling a lot. And I didn't think she was going to, because she was fluid overloaded. She had her walker in front of her and the bed to the side.
Okay.
And so I think that they got mad about that as well, or at least the nurse was. I know that they don't want to be questioned and hard.
I don't even know why he's going through this long explanation, because
or whatever, and I get
it
it.
makes sense.
And I know my wife looks like a hot mess right now with all of her bruising and her bad medical situation. But it's been like this for almost 2 years. This is just another day for us. And I promise you, I'm not just being some hostile, mean guy. I'm not like that.
First of all, if you're not hostile and mean, you don't need to make a comment about being hostile and mean. Obviously, there's some truth to this, right?
Very loving, just very protective.
So,
yes, my wife has been falling a lot. She's fallen at work a couple of times
Well,
too.
yeah.
Is that where her bruising comes from, Josh? Is that where her bruising comes from?
Yes. So she has low platelets and she's been falling. And anytime you touch her or grab her or squeeze her or she falls down, whatever, when you have
You know they're not
30,000
believing
platelets in your body when you're supposed to have 150
I- you
to
know,
250,000,
I remember when
you're
I
going to
went
bruise.
through-
She's going to look like a mess. She's going to look like her knees are all banged up,
I remember going
from
through
falling.
like
I
this.
understand that. I promise she's not
Problem
gonna
is, in a lot of these situations, the wives go back. That's the problem.
to herself, or that I'm not taking care of her, or just letting her fall.
Nonetheless, the officer informs him that for the time being, her orders stand and he is not allowed back on the property until
Good.
further notice.
Good.
Students with ADHD save
Now, let me know what you guys
10
think.
hours
Do you think
studying with this
that,
Chrome extension.
But no,
you
by all
know,
means,
that it's
go ahead.
okay?
Skip.
He should
Next,
be
the officer
kept
must
away from
speak with
her? I wanna
Whitney,
know what
who
you
has
guys
a
are
much
thinking in the
different
comments,
story to
you
tell.
know?
Hello, my name's Abby. I'm with the police department. Do you mind if we chat?
Absolutely.
Okay, and you're Whitney,
I am.
right? And these are mom and dad?
And they know everything.
And you came in a couple of days ago, I think they said the 3rd.
Yep, and I had to come by ambulance because he refused to take me to the hospital.
Okay.
Wow, did you hear what she said? He refused to take her to the hospital. So apparently she had to go through EMS, what we call the police department, NYPD. We used to say a bus. I never understood why they call it a bus, but okay.
So I ended up calling the ambulance in the middle of the night. And
Whitney will share much more about the horrifying lead up to this hospital stay,
Oh
but she
my
assures
God.
the officer that the trouble in her marriage didn't start this week, as much as Josh may claim otherwise.
Ooh.
If they're trying to make it look like I'm letting her fall or being mean to her or whatever, we've been married for since 2020.
Okay, so you've been married since 2020. Like,
I've
what
never
does
been
that
mean to
mean?
her.
so when we moved into our townhouse in June of 2020, he said I said something lippy, and
Being
he
married to
pushed,
someone doesn't mean that you should be treating them like crap. Let me just throw that out there.
like punched me in the chest, and I fell on my butt, and I was like, why did he do that? And
Wow.
he's like, you just slipped. Like, I didn't hit you that hard. If I hit you, you would have broken something.
According to
Wow.
Whitney, that was only the beginning.
Wow.
We were in the car, and I said,
Let me just say something. I always wonder what made people stay with their abusers, because I don't know, quick story. I remember one time I went to a call, and then I think that was one of my first domestic violence ever. And I just didn't understand why the lady decided to stay with this guy, because I was following up on the case. And she said she just had no other options. That was it. I mean, at the time we had this thing called Safe Horizon, but she just didn't want to do it. She went right back home to him. And the abuse is not going to stop. She said that, she was an Indian lady. She said that she came to this country and she didn't have anywhere to go. She didn't know what to do, but
something lippy. He's too lippy and mouthy. And he hit me in the side of the face. I was wearing my sunglasses. And I broke the sunglasses on my face and I had marks. And when I told him you broke my sunglasses, and he goes, I was just trying to grab them off your face. You'd listen to me.
Whitney
Wow.
says that these episodes didn't end when she was diagnosed with cancer in 2022.
so this dude's allegedly been abusing her like crazy. This is ridiculous. Oh my goodness. Wow. Guys, I want to hear what you guys are thinking in the comments, because and I'm going to be streaming a lot more of these, so especially for the New Year's.
If anything, they may have
Say
gotten
the
worse.
I have a significant wound on my backside that medically he was kind of the cause of, because he wouldn't bring me to the hospital.
Okay.
And so he was doing my wound care for it. He said he's the only one who could do it, and I would die if he didn't do it. So
Oh,
nobody
wow.
else can take care of me. And I was getting really, really woozy. And he smacked me on the butt on the non-injured side.
Okay.
He's like, wake up. If you fall on this floor, you're going to get septic again. We can't get you up. And another time during a dressing
This dude
change, I was
is
being
ridiculous.
lippy. And he hit me on the back of the head. And it made my head hit the side of the tile in the shower.
Whitney endured Josh's episodic outbursts in isolation until a particularly bad incident in April 2023. Afterwards, she reached out to her sister and broke her silence. Josh took my phone away from me last night, but not before I hit record. Then, referring to Josh's daughter from a previous relationship, she said, he initially got mad at me because I asked him for a wet paper towel to clean bone slobber off my blanket from.
Wait, could you imagine? He got mad at her because she asked for, oh, guys, I can't. Let's just keep watching.
Dog.
I want to hear
And
your
with that,
comments
Whitney
about
shared 2 audio recordings that the police report, in a moment of understatement, describes as disturbing.
You always find a way to f this up, and this is why I don't want to be with you forever. All you do is you're just a goddamn, I mean, you're just nothing but a burden. I can take care of you.
You just called her a burden?
Horrible. And you have cancer. And if you're not dying, you're complaining, you're pissing me off. Always something with you. When are things ever just going to be good? The truth is never, right?
Wow.
Right? You freak out over a little dog eating their bone next to you.
I didn't freak out.
Oh, I need this blanket washed. Oh, I need that washed. Oh, I need this done.
I just asked for a wet paper towel.
Do it yourself.
I'm happy she's
Start doing your own stuff. Let's see how well that goes. You want to do your own wound care tonight?
I can't see it.
I'm just sick of you, and I just don't know how we're going to be able to keep pushing forward. I just do not enjoy my time with you.
Wow.
The opening moments of the recording are enough to expose the tension in the home, but it's only a hint of the horrors to come.
Wow.
The altercation came a year after Whitney began experiencing mysterious pains in the spring of 2022.
At Zaxby's, you
man.
can lemon pepper any way you want.
Guys, that is crazy. I cannot believe that. Oh my goodness.
Because I'm obese and I don't work out and I just need to work out more and lose weight.
Oh, she's sick.
Josh's
and he's
view of
saying
the
all this
situation
stuff?
turned out to be incomplete at best.
And he wouldn't let me go to the doctor. And I eventually, because I was in so much pain, I texted my doctor, just work close. And I said, I really need to get in with you. I've been having this severe pain and now I'm having neurologic symptoms. And she got me in like the next day. So she got me an MRI
Okay.
to do it behind his back.
Whitney was finally diagnosed with Ewing sarcoma in August 2022, missing a crucial early window for treatment.
Wow.
Soon, chemotherapy had to be temporarily suspended because
Oh.
Whitney suffered a sepsis infection and developed necrotizing cellulitis on her backside, requiring
what that
months
is.
of recovery. Josh became Whitney's caregiver, and by the time of her secret recording in April 2023, he was ready to use that against her.
So at what point can you stop being a mother burden and being a liability and being a
Now she's a burden and a liability. Then he wants to talk about all his medical and his military training.
charity case? When are you ever going to stop being that? When? You were like this before cancer even, so don't act like it was only cancer. At least with you, you can't just play that cancer card because you were lazy before this and had to do most things because work was too hard for you.
Did you hear what he just said? She's blaming cancer for being lazy. And she's always been lazy, as according to him. This guy is crazy.
You were the only American in this country that goes to work. And even though there's moms out there that have multiple kids and pets, and they come home and have to still be a mother, and they're doctors too.
Yeah, but they don't have cancer, guy. Come on. And everyone, like, it hits everyone differently. How could you say that?
You need to snap out of being the way that you were bred to be, which is lazy and ill. And every time I show you the path and get on you for doing something stupid, you act like a and you walk away. And then you get all mad and you cry about it. Is that going to fix anything? Crying doesn't work on me anymore. I'm completely numb to it.
I bet
Results work. I'm tired of you not having the results I'm looking for. I'm tired of every day that belly keeps growing even though your weight's dropping. You need to start doing something. It's either you live your life like a pathetic disabled person or you start getting it done. You pick.
It's clear from Whitney's private writings that Josh's cruel taunts were not coming out of the blue. In a phone app, she keeps an extensive list of things he's done and said to her over the years. You won't be a good mother. If you were a man, I'd kick your ass. And shut the f up and eat your chili.
No. Let's see what this. You won't be a good mother. If you were a man, I would kick your ass. This dude is
Are but a few examples.
Like, why are you trying to ruin my one Saturday night? Why are you so good
Yeah,
at ruining
she's doing
things?
it
You're
on
like a
purpose.
professional sabotaging mother.
Ruin it. I just asked for a wet paper towel.
Cause drama.
I was not trying to cause drama.
You shut your mother mouth and don't even open that mouth. Do you hear me?
Yep.
Do not even say a thing. You are not entitled to say a word.
Dude lost his mind.
When she's over here and spend time and to have a good time, not to hear, oh, I need my blanket cleaned off. I need this. I need that. Shut the f up. We'll do it later. It's not doing anything sitting there, is it? And you're the mother who opened the window and got cold. Did I tell you to open the window? What did I tell you before? Don't do something unless you're told to do it.
He's really treating her like, I mean, she has cancer. Are you serious right now, sir?
You have a severe listening problem.
What if you can create your own
that
website
is bananas. I want to know what you guys are thinking in the comments. Are you watching along with me? Like, let me know. Come on, are you watching with me? It's gonna be a lot more. This is like the first one that I'm gonna be watching. You know,
And he does this for my benefit.
new software.
But if I don't listen to him, I have a listening problem and I'm
Always had
retarded.
it. I use it when I'm
And the only way he can get me to listen is to do
Let me
this.
pause that for a second. It's not new software. I use it whenever I'm going live, like on television, and I also have a teleprompter, but that's not hooked up because there's no need for that. But I wanted to know what you guys are thinking, and let me know. I can't see the comments from Facebook, so that's the only thing. So I can only see comments on YouTube. But
Made my life hell.
I didn't do anything to you other than try to love you.
No,
Yeah.
I've been unhappy since the first day and I should have just walked away.
Yeah, you should have.
But
You thought I was just a lazy fat slut who was broke and a
you
burden.
said she was a slut by
I
the
never
dumpster
said I was
outside
a
of your
slut.
apartment. You said,
No.
well, I am one.
hey, let me know if you
by
guys
your
are watching me on
definition.
No,
Twitch.
you
because
did
I
not.
started Twitch, but I
Literally
wanna
said that you were
follow
one.
up.
No.
Well, it doesn't matter. The numbers prove that, right? So it doesn't much matter.
I don't know why you stuck
Sleeping
with
with
me.
people you didn't even know.
If you think I'm such a horrible person.
Well, I was trying to fucking fix you
You can't fix people.
because you and I both learned that the
Just like
hard
I
way.
couldn't make you nicer, you couldn't make me what you thought was a better person.
Just because I'm not nice doesn't mean I'm not a good person.
I never said you weren't a good person. You do amazing things. That doesn't mean that you get to be mean to me.
Deathbed this time around, but if it comes back for you again, you can say to yourself, oh, I wish I had you around to save me again.
To this, Whitney responds by saying that his care includes making her want to end it all.
That's what a fight for your life is. If you would have gotten sent to the military, you would have been able to handle this a little bit better because you would have been a little bit stronger in your mind and not play the poor me game.
For now, Josh remains in control of his temper, but that will soon change.
You can go ahead and recount in your little mind of every little thing that I've done to save your goddamn life multiple times through this process. And what do I get in return? The same at the end of the rainbow. One day you're going to wake up and realize, oh, why did he always think I was so ungrateful? And then it's comments like you just made tonight that I didn't do that much for you. And that you
I never said that. You're twisting
So
my
I'm going
words.
to cut your mother off tomorrow, and I'm going to see you struggle and watch your fucking wound turn sideways and take you out of this world. How does that sound?
Cool.
Oh, okay. So what you just said isn't cruel?
I
You're just
never.
a user.
You
I hope
twisted
you know
my
I'll send you an
words.
invoice for all of this care, and it's going to be in the hundreds of thousands of dollars.
You twisted
And then I
my
will send
words.
you
I
off on
didn't
your
say
way.
I wasn't
All
grateful
of the
for everything
deals
you've
that I
done.
lost for your as I sit in prime.
Well, let me see some of these comments for a second because this is crazy. Where are the comments? Oh, I forgot I put it on. Wait, I have to play.
Prime season and let people pick up my company
You
when
didn't
I'm
have to
gone.
come with me.
I didn't have to come with you. See, this is exactly what I didn't like of you.
He started hitting me with clothes and I'm like, please stop, please stop, please stop. And he dragged me out of the bed when I had all this like wound in my Foley and everything. It could get ripped out.
In the marriage.
And he has me on the floor and he's like repeatedly hitting me with the laundry in his hand. And he's like, I should rip this bandage off you. And you go septic it and then you septic again and then you wouldn't survive it.
Even by the time the worst part of the recording is over, it's not any easier to listen to.
Lowe's Foods is now open in Waxhaw.
Wow. Let me know what you guys are thinking about this in the comment section because this is bananas. You know, like this guy, the way he's treating her. I know it's a lot of stress, but come on, like he's really treating her like crap. Like that's too much. That's definitely too much.
You've never saw evil. Get in there. You need to learn what you say before you say it. Try to tell me I didn't have to be there at Mayo to help you.
Wow.
If this cancer comes back, I am letting you go. Do you understand that? Yes or no? Yes, it's true. I have not loved you for a while now, but I have cared about you and I have felt pity for you. But I don't know what to do because we got married and we're supposed to love each other.
Wow.
And you're very hard to love. And I feel like you're trying to derail my life and yours at the same time. And how is that fair to me when I've literally kept you alive? Huh? And then you say you didn't have to be there. If I ever hear that come out of your mouth again, I will make you swallow every pill of morphine that you have in that bottle and you will be out of this world within 1 hour. Do you hear me?
Yes.
I am not playing around anymore. You will be brought out of this world if you piss me off like that one more time. And I will put you out of your misery.
The recording puts Josh's conversation with the officer today in a new light.
Yeah, I'm just kind of weirded out when your husband is trying to take extra good care of your wife and then you're like being penalized for it. It's just kind of disheartening.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get
I don't
that.
really know what, I mean, I dedicated so much time and effort to her and now they're just trying to put her into a freaking home.
You better get your 1-bedroom apartment figured out because that's where you're headed.
Whitney says that at the end of that day's incident, something happened that was even more terrifying than the violence.
More than
He
that?
ended up taking the phone from me and it was still recording. And I was so scared he was going to see it was recording and like that was going to be like, that was it.
This is how people go down hanging out with losers like you because then you drive people to be violent and mean and then you try to get them in trouble, right? Yes or no?
What?
You're not around on this. You're not around on this.
Give me my phone! Give me my phone!
Lay down.
Give me my
Now
phone!
you took her
I
phone?
said no.
You give me my phone.
I said no.
Yes.
Why?
Wow.
Because.
For what reason?
Need it for my alarms.
No.
Wow.
Yes.
You're not getting
Give
it.
me my phone.
I bought it.
Wow.
No.
Lay down.
Give it back.
You got 5 seconds to lay down. My
But luckily he doesn't know how to get my phone. He has a really bad memory.
Okay.
And so I just recorded and eventually like he came in and he's like, I'm gonna get this back to you and so I was able to like shut it off and like get it to Sissy right away.
Whitney sends the recording off to her sister along with a desperate warning. You cannot tell anyone yet, especially mom and dad, she writes. This is extremely dangerous for me, and if he finds out I recorded him or told anyone about his abuse, he will hurt me again.
That's
As
crazy.
Whitney would find out over the next year, however, there was nothing to stop that from happening anyway.
Wow.
On Saturday he said I should just cut your jugular and end it.
That was
This past Saturday.
this Saturday. Okay.
With that introduction, Whitney describes what happened only 6 days ago when she had an accident in the living room.
So I was trying to get up from the couch and he was on a work call and he couldn't like get to me quick enough. And I was trying to get there and I had diarrhea kind of running down
You
me.
see the date up
And
there?
he's like, you're on my floor like a zoo animal and like he kind of let me fall off my walker and
That was last year.
dragged me through the poop into the bathroom and got me on the toilet and when he got me on the toilet he started repeatedly hitting me on this left side of my face.
Wow.
Until my nose was bleeding.
Was
Very
he hitting
abusive.
you with the closed fist or open fist? Okay.
So you can see the fingerprints on her face, on her scalp there. There's the fingers.
Okay. And then he said,
Yeah.
And that was the left side of your face?
right there.
Okay.
This just brings me down to like some.
He's like, why are you bleeding? And I said, because you hit the side of my nose. Did it break it? And he said, no, but it's bleeding. And he goes, yeah, if I had used a fist, he'd definitely be dead. That's like 2% of what I could do. And then he said, if I hit the right side of your head, you would for sure be dead because your tumor is over there.
Whitney says that the altercation on Saturday only intensified from there.
You're about to hear the worst thing I've ever heard.
So he went out to clean out my poop with the Clorox wipes. He came back in and he shoved it in my mouth. He said, I should make you swallow this with the dirty zoo animal you are.
I'm military, I'm cordial. I don't fly off the handle like an idiot or anything, and I'm a college educated, I'm not a weirdo.
And he shoved it so hard that it tore my tongue from like the base here. So I have a big wound. We have a picture of that too.
Okay.
If I get poop in there, I can go septic. Much better now.
You do better.
He keeps trying to call me.
I told him I was coming in and talk with you, so I don't know why. Oh, well, I do know why.
Yeah. He's trying to be his sweet self.
It is this sweet side of Josh that Whitney would frequently spotlight, just as she did only a few days earlier when she texted her friend about the bathroom ordeal. He's been by my
Nothing sweet about this dude.
side ever since, she writes. It kills him being away from me.
Does it seem like he has periods of time where he's like physically or emotionally abusive and then he's okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he tries to reel me back in. And he tells me that he doesn't know why he does these things. He gets so scared of losing me that he just kind of loses it.
But at the same time, it wasn't uncommon for Whitney to send text messages that were meant as much for Josh's eyes as for the recipient. She once sent a message to her sister that read, "So I only told Josh that I told you he was calling me obese and was sick of me not listening. He can't know you know anything else. The next text I'm going to send is just in case he wants proof I told you I was in the wrong."
He never does this in front of people because he has to save his pride. He's extremely cordial, a doting husband. Like, I got her, I can take care of her.
As for the incident from this past Saturday, Whitney would not find out until later hospital scans that the damage was worse than she even knew, and she suffered a fractured vertebrae during that night's chaos. Whitney says that Josh helped her clean up that night, but the undiagnosed bacterial infection she was suffering from continued to worsen in the coming days.
I was deteriorating again.
Okay.
And I told him I need to go to the hospital. And he said, ulcers sucks. They're just going to make you sicker. I can take care of you here. He said, you just need to eat and drink your electrolytes here. We'll get through this. And I said, I feel like I'm dying.
Even at that point, diarrhea, explosive diarrhea.
Yeah.
People watching.
Imagine being able to build an app with your.
Let me say, if you're watching me from Facebook, I can't see the comments because I only see the comments from YouTube. But I know there's some Facebook people out there, so don't forget to follow us here on
Ambulance Wednesday.
Because I knew if I wouldn't survive the next day because my medical stuff was getting worse.
And you called the ambulance yourself?
I did.
Was he aware?
Yeah, I watched this and a part of me feels, which is weird, like I'm actually in the room with her, talking to her because it takes me back, but it's a sad moment. It's not like happy times, so I don't know.
Of that phone call?
Eventually he was. So I was sleeping out on the couch and he was in our guest room. And I was laying out there and I waited till he went to bed and everything. And I called 911. And he eventually came out of his bedroom after I was able to make it to the front door with my walker.
Mm-hmm.
And I was able to get out to them. And I said, I need help, I need help, I need help.
In subsequent text messages, Josh adopts a much different persona. "I can't believe I didn't hear you and wake up," he wrote. "This cancer should be in me and not you. I'll never let you down again."
He thinks that that's upset with him because of an incident that happened yesterday with you falling in the room.
Yes.
And believes that okay. He did say that he was on the other side of the room and that maybe he should have been on the same side of the bed.
He forced me to, I have, this leg doesn't work from my tumors and this one is really swelling up and he forced me to do PT and stand and I said, I need to sit down, my leg's not working.
Okay.
I said, you stand for 20 more minutes, like you need to be stronger. Like, what are you, an 80-year-old cripple?
Okay.
I said, I need to sit down and, he came over to grab me to get me back on the bed.
No, this dude was treating her like straight crap.
And my leg gave out and the walker and I couldn't hold on because of it.
Mm-hmm.
And it slid up from underneath me and he let me fall and I landed on my butt. And then I was able to catch myself to not hit my head.
Okay.
And there's an IV pole and I have a big scratch on my back from where I scraped it.
I didn't tell her to stand up and fall down on purpose. We didn't know that she was going to fall or she wouldn't have stood up either. She normally can walk just fine, and she's been using her walker just fine. And to prove it, she got PT that day for an hour with the physical therapist a couple hours before I got there, and so she did PT just fine.
Okay.
I was really exhausted after PT and everything, and then he made me do more.
Wow.
And so he had me walking on the side of the bed with my walker, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And he goes, okay, now you need to stand there for 30 minutes. Just show me you can stand. I said, I don't think I can. Like, my legs feel really weird. He said, you do it.
Whitney never explicitly says which moment, the fall last night or the bathroom incident from Saturday, was her final straw. But her mom has a grim thought about Josh's death threats.
He's threatened on multiple occasions. Like, on Saturday, he said I should just stab you in the jugular and end it.
And there's a huge life insurance policy.
Oh,
Insurance the benefit.
oh, life insurance. I knew it. Life insurance. She's trying to get her to go down like the Titanic. Excuse me, Lord, I mean the Titanic. This is.
Share involved 1.3 million.
That he is the beneficiary of? Okay.
Of course he is
She
the
got her,
beneficiary.
He kind of coerced you to get that in.
Yeah, and then he mentioned to me about, like, you know how bad it would be if you changed the beneficiary from your husband or whatever. If I found out if it went to your parents.
There's definitely a lot of motives.
Okay. You can change that, right? Like, you can change it at any time. Yes, I would do that.
I hope she changes it. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Facebook, I can't see your comments, but I really hope she changes
Whitney
it.
and her parents say that they've already spoken with a lawyer about this and other financial considerations.
What? I hope she changes that because my man is trying to hurry this process.
Whitney has had enough.
Are you okay?
I don't feel well.
Yes.
I think we can.
Yeah.
Harrison
I
is
just
buzzing.
can't believe this.
I'm really worn out.
After telling her emotional story in exhausting detail, Whitney is settled back into bed, and the officer calls Josh from the parking lot with an update.
Sorry, I've been running around. We're so busy.
Let me tell you how stressful that has to be for the cop as well as for her, because just sitting there and listening to that story, that's a lot. That's a lot. It's heavy. And this is like I said, it takes me back watching these, but
trying to get you a call, but every time I picked up the phone, I was dispatched elsewhere. So
put myself
Am I not allowed to take care of her tonight? Bring her oatmeal?
Yeah, no.
You know, they always said as a cop, right? You're a therapist, you're everything. You're also a therapist, you're a doctor, you're a nurse, you're everything. And this is one of those situations where the cop is everything. Feel bad for this lady, but what can you do?
Well, her parents are with her again. Like I said, I'll come over and kind of explain a few more things to you. So
I apologize for ruining. I mean, this is more stuff in your day you shouldn't have to deal with.
No
If
worries.
I did something wrong here. Okay.
Josh agrees to have the officer visit his home to further discuss the situation, which he still believes is limited to a dispute with hospital staff.
So I don't know what's really going on
I hope they arrest him.
Yeah, so the staff there just doesn't want you back there. I think it has something to do probably with what happened yesterday.
It wasn't good, you guys. Like, should I have done something different? I don't know. So on Saturday, she had fallen again really bad and then went to the bathroom on herself. And we didn't know she had C. diff yet.
Okay.
And so I found her on the floor and she was out of it. And, usually you shouldn't really go to the hospital unless you absolutely have to. But she ended up having a big accident on the couch when I was sleeping. I've been sleeping in this room.
Mm-hmm.
She had to call the ambulance.
So medical was called on Saturday?
No, Saturday she fell. Medical.
Yeah, but he's not telling the whole story. He's telling half the story.
was called 2 days ago, 2 nights ago, sorry.
Okay.
I might have messed that up. I haven't had much sleep.
That's okay. I just wanted to.
But yes, and so when we brought her in, Dr. Hanan came in that night at 8 o'clock, so 2 nights ago at 8. He's like, why do you have all these bruises? You have bruises on your knees, you have them on your arms, you have it on your face, on your head, on your back, everywhere. He was trying to blame me that I was neglecting her.
Oh, trying to blame him for neglect. Trying. Sir, we heard the story she told us. Let's continue.
As they move into the living room, Josh insists that he has been Whitney's rock through trying times.
Yeah.
A little over a year and a half ago, she was diagnosed with Ewing sarcoma. So they found a spinal tumor. And ever since then, it's just been a whirlwind.
Yeah.
And I've been by her side the whole time, which will never change.
But Josh is about to learn that the police aren't just at his house to reinforce the trespassing order.
Oh, man. Yeah, trespassing order my butt. This dude has done lost his mind, guys. I mean, what is going on?
Obviously, I talked with staff there. I talked with Whitney, and based on some of the conversation that Whitney and I had, and based on some of her injuries and things like that, I'm gonna place you under arrest for
Oh, really?
Yep, for terrorizing and aggravated assault. Okay, so I'm gonna ask that you put your hands behind your back.
Okay. I didn't know that, you guys.
All right.
I thought it just wasn't allowed at all true.
You
Wow, this really looks
Right.
bad on me when all I do is take care of her.
No, you're
Makes me look like I actually did something wrong.
Unbeknownst
Said
to
you're
Josh, the
abusing
officer
her.
has in her possession letters from Whitney's doctors, one of which says starkly, "There's no doubt in my mind that if she were to return to his care, she likely would not survive another abuse."
Yeah.
I didn't terrorize anyone. I wasn't mean to anyone there.
So this is for Whitney herself. This is not for all true staff.
That seems like a weird charge.
So, that means that something was said or something that was done that made her in fear for her safety or her life.
Wow.
There was supposedly some comments during her incontinence episode on Saturday that were really concerning. What was concerning to me was a lot of her bruising. I do understand that she is very sick. She has low platelets, and therefore it does cause some bruising. But she does have a handprint.
Yes, that's from
Across
picking her
her
up
face.
off the floor.
So you picked her up.
No, that was to get her to come to. We already told the doctors that if you can poke her, it'll cause a bruise.
Okay.
And when she hit her eye, that was on her walker. She already told people she fell down.
But this story, whatever its legitimacy, has already been preempted by Whitney.
I said that
That's
the
not the
walker
story
stuck
she
and I hit
told.
the face on the walker.
So that's was the
They covered it, so
For the eye. And that's what you told them initially when you came in.
you told them.
like staff and stuff, but when I was in the ambulance, he was abusing me.
So she told me that.
You heard what she said. She said he's been abusing her. He's claiming she fell. The typical story, right? She fell. Yeah.
She said those things to other people, and that wasn't the truth.
You messed up.
Okay. So that's what I'm getting.
Why would she try to say this about her only caretaker and the person she's been with for 6 years? And I've been
Well, sir, you're not taking care of her. You're not doing a good job. What are you talking about right now?
through this cancer fight with her.
Yeah. So based on talking with her, it seems like there may be some domestic violence issues going back to 2020
No,
that
definitely
she's
not.
kind of just
Wow. Okay.
disclosed, right?
Yeah,
So
well, the problem is that I keep her alive and keep her going and find all the medical
He keeps her alive.
errors and everything else, and now she's saying stuff like this
okay.
when I did nothing. Unreal.
Josh is calm on the ride to jail, unaware that this case is already beyond her word against his.
The problem is domestic, like real domestic, is such an awful thing. And then being categorized in that is pretty ridiculous.
And then when we get divorced, you're going to be like every other woman and try to take half of my money.
No, I won't.
And then I'm going to cut your throat, is what's going to happen. Because no one.
Yo, did you hear that? I'm so happy she got everything on recording because he's now trying to say what she's saying is not true, but she recorded him, and that's what you need to do. Get that proof. That helps the case go by a little faster too, if you have real proof. I like when people come to the office with proof.
Steals my.
I've always put her in front of myself.
Is there going to come a time where you're pleasant to be around, or is it just going to stay like this forever? Am I just going to be your caretaker until you die, and then we're just going to live a life of, oh, well, that was a waste of my life? Huh?
She has been safe. She has been well cared for. The weird thing, and maybe you guys had asked around and found that out today, but I usually get praise, as does she, for how good of care I take of her.
Who's praising this dude? What are you talking about? I don't know
You need to
who's
stop being
praising
a
him.
nuisance. You go to the store and get your own food from now on.
With her husband under arrest and a protection order in place, Whitney Temple seemed to be on a path to freedom. Unfortunately, she didn't have long to enjoy it. She died a month later on May 6, 2024. At a later court hearing, her father recalled the day his daughter accepted her fate.
And then I heard my baby girl announce the next evening, "This is my last supper. I am ready for hospice." And then so crushingly, Whitney unbelievably apologized to us for having to give up the fight for her life.
Josh, who was originally charged with endangering an eligible adult, terrorizing, 1 felony count of domestic violence and 1 misdemeanor count of domestic violence, enters into a plea agreement that sees the domestic violence charges dismissed in exchange for guilty plea.
Wow. Wow. I'm sure he didn't do much time, and the family just lost a child. Not that it was, but
To the first 2. At his sentencing hearing, a year after Josh was arrested, his lawyer said that he should be given leniency, arguing that he had been, quote, proactive in his own rehabilitation and heavily involved in his church while out on bond.
Okay.
It's for these reasons that I asked the court to consider a period of home confinement and supervised probation.
In a sentencing memorandum Josh filed prior to the hearing, his lawyer argued that his client's actions came out of burnout from being a caregiver. He wrote,
I mean, there is such a thing as burnt out, but come on, abusing someone? Come on. Abuse?
Whitney's battle came to an unfortunate end a month after Josh was charged. This fact in itself makes Josh's conduct extremely unlikely to recur. Josh himself also spoke at the hearing.
My wife was my world, and she was the strongest person I have ever known. I'm truly focused on making the wrongs that I made right and asking for true forgiveness for mistakes that I've made. I'm truly sorry. Thank you for your time, Your Honor.
Yeah.
Lowe's Foods is
Wow.
now
Guys,
open in India.
this is crazy. This was a crazy story. I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think about this? I want to know what you guys think about this case. Was justice served? But I'll be doing a lot more of these. So I hope you enjoy this live. Like I said, I'll be doing a lot more. It's more interesting. This was a sad story, and I know it's kind of late, but I'll be doing some more, and I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. Don't forget to give us a follow, and please stay safe and stay healthy. I'll be streaming again tomorrow. If you have any ideas, any stories you want me to stream about, let me know. Send me a message. You got my email, info@maxinescorner.com. And that's it. You guys have a good night. Bye.